There are no reported injuries after two people were rescued from Hermon Pond on Jackson Beach this morning. According to the Hermon Fire Chief, they were dispatched to the pond after a boat capsized. When they arrived, Hermon Fire and Hamden Fire had boats in the water to assist an adult male and a juvenile. Northern Light Ambulance was also on scene and evaluated both victims for hypothermia given the temperatures of the water. They were wearing life jackets and the waters were shallow. First responders continue to encourage community members and visitors alike to wear a life jacket on the water and have a plan in case the unexpected